Okay, let us just read Job. Job chapter 1 verse 8. Let's read together. 1 to go. Have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man, one who fears God and shuns evil? Let's go to verse 9, 10. So Satan and said, does Job fear God for nothing? Verse 10. Have you not made a hedge around him, around his household, around all that he hath, on every side? You have blessed the work of his hand, and his possessions have increased in the land. The Lord bless the reading of his word in Jesus' name. This morning, I start by talking about the goodness of God. In Job chapter 1, verses 8 to 10, reveals the goodness of God. It reveals the goodness of God to the envy of Satan. He says, have you considered my servant Job? He fears me. Then the Lord said, have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth? Look at what God saw. A blameless man, upright man, one who fears God and shuns evil. Okay? I want you to look at those qualities. Blameless, upright, shuns evil. And, okay, let me just combine it. Satan now protested, does Job fear you for naught? And I want you to look at the dimensions of the blessings of God in the life of Job. Look at the dimensions of the blessing. And, you know, before today, before this very day, there was no record where God said, oh, I want to bless Job. I have blessed Job. I will bless Job. No, he just blessed Job silently and quietly, and Job was growing in God's blessing. May you grow in God's blessing. What am I trying to say? God delights to bless his own people. God delights that you will. So Satan himself was the one that gave us a vivid picture of the dimension, the scope, and the span of God's blessings in the life and the family of Job. Okay? The first point I would like to make is that God said the man is blameless. The man is upright. Now, if you look at verse 1 and 2 and 3, he said the man eschewed evil. Now, where I'm going is that some of us today, because of the worldly wealth, you say, Pastor, can anybody be upright and really be rich? Pastor, can anybody in this world, can anybody really be upright and whatever like that? But God himself was the one saying, this is the testimony of God concerning his servant. He said he was blameless, upright. He fears God. And when you go back to verse 3 or thereabout, he said he was the richest man from the east at that period. What am I trying to say? You can be righteous and be rich. You can be pure and prosperous. You can be well and wealthy. So don't begin to say the reason why. The truth is that the little money, the 100,000, 200,000 you are putting your money, what has it done in your own? I don't know about you. I don't know what 100,000 can really do in the world of today. That you are putting something on that. All right? But let us look at the dimension and the scope of God's blessings in the life of Job. Verse 10. He said, have you not made a hedge around him? Somebody say number 1. Satan said, God, the last time I went to the house of Job to afflict him, I couldn't penetrate. The devil has no inroad in your life. He said, you made a hedge round about him. Somebody say number 1. You made a hedge around his household. Somebody say number 2. Around all that he has on every side. You have blessed the work of his hand. May the Lord bless the work of your hand. Amen. Job was relevant in his age, and God boy witnessed about Job, and God protected him, and like that, like that, like that. So what am I trying to bring out? I want to bring out some things. God delights in blessing you. Can you say that I want to go? God delights in blessing you to the envy of Satan. Being upright cannot make you not to be rich. There are certain principles you are missing. When you check through the Bible, the richest people, Solomon, Abraham, they were stinkingly rich. To the point that if Abraham was shady in dealings, God would not call him my friend. So God delights in the prosperity of his servant. God delights in protecting you. God delights in preserving you. Not just you, his reputation.